All right, so a couple things in regards to how some hardscapers like myself may address the starting of a project. I get a lot of clients that'll call me and they'll be like, hey Mike, I'm looking to do a patio in my backyard. We have one. We either want to make it bigger or replace it. And they'll hit me with a number. Hey, we're thinking something like 10 by 12, 12 by 20. The number is always kind of random. The first question that you need to really kind of ask yourself and consider is, what are you going to use the patio for? What is the intent? Once it's already built, do you already have the plan? Because you really need to work backwards. Patios are expensive, so you want to be efficient. You don't want to build it too large. You don't want to build it too small where you're kicking yourself at the end saying, boy, I don't like being face to face with everybody. I need a little more space. So the concept or the general idea, the starting point should be, what are you going to use it for? How is it going to be used? Is it for eating outdoors, leisure, fire pits? Once you do that, once you've identified the intended use, you want to lay it out. You want to stage it. Staging it will kind of give you a better feel for what is the right size. You don't really need to know a size. You just need to know how you want to use it. I then say grab a hose or something and outline that space, and that's the size of your patio. It could be 200 square feet, it could be 500 square feet, but it's what you need for your space. That's efficiency. That's building smarter. It's working smarter, not harder. The other thing that I talk to a lot of clients about is knowing your priorities. When you start a project like this, you want to identify what are your wants and needs, and then organize them from like 1 to 4, 1 to 6, before you get started on the project, because projects can get expensive. And before you get hit with numbers, you really want to know what what needs to be in what order, because when it gets to the end, maybe your project is great and you can get everything you wanted, but when that doesn't happen, it's much easier for you to make decisions on what are we going to exclude from the project. Well, if you've got 6 items, it's typically going to be 6 and 5, and that means you're still getting your first 4 items of need. And if it's done right, maybe you can come back and add 5 and 6 down the road when the budget allows for it. But that is starting off the project, planning the project properly before you even get to the point where you're talking numbers. It really helps with the decision making, makes it a lot easier.